Hello.
What is your name and the name of your business?
I am JasonYoung, and I go by Buy Everywhere Comics, which is the publisher of Veggie Saturn is my book.
How did you hear of this event?
Actually, I guess it was I think I got an email from Ken Epstein because I was an exhibitor at Space, and when Space got pushed back, I guess he was looking for more people to show up here, and I was on his list, so he contacted me.
How long have you been doing this event?
I've been doing Space off and on for about, I guess, 10 years-ish. About 9 years, yeah. But this is the first time I think I've done this specific show, Extra Space. Yeah.
Are you an artist or a writer? Or are you an artist and a writer?
I guess I would say I'm both. I'm a cartoonist, so I usually write and draw the stories. Sometimes I just do one or the other if I have a collaborator, but my favorite is to do both, just because I can make sure I tell the story exactly how I want to tell it.
Exactly. How did you get started in this field of art?
I've been reading comics since I was like 5 years old, and my brother and I used to make comics when we were kids just for fun. We just draw them on notebook paper and staple them together, and just something to do that's fun and cheap. So I never grew out of it. Unfortunately, he did, but I still do it.
Have you had formal schooling?
I guess you could say yes. I basically just started school I ran art in high school, and a little bit of graphic design classes at college, but yeah, mostly just training myself, just drawing myself.
What is your style as an artist?
My style as an artist? Well, I typically do auto-bio comics, and I kind of cartoonize everything, so I kind of make my world into a cartoon, because I think everything would be better if it was a little more cartoony. Like if everywhere you went, everything was a giant cartoon. So I basically just try to turn all my friends and myself into cartoon versions of us and tell stories about my real life, which makes life seem more fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you have a certain audience for your work, like teenagers or age in itself, or genre?
I've kind of done some books geared towards kids and some geared towards like the 20-something, 30-something crowd. Which, yeah, I'm in my 30s, so I kind of write just for me, basically, and usually it's that sort of age group. But I've done a couple things where I tried to make them kid-friendly, because I think there should be more kid-friendly comics, and there's not a whole lot out there. I mean, there's some really good ones, but the percentage is really low compared to the comics for adults. So, yeah.
How do you market your products?
Usually I do some of the shows, and I do a blog, an art blog, where I put a lot of my drawings online.
Yeah.
That's basically it, those two.
How do you publish your work?
I self-publish all of it. I do mostly printing at just local print shops. So I self-publish all of them, just like Kinko's or whatever.
What advice would you give to somebody who has an interest in this field of art?
I would say go for it. It's really a pretty cheap way to get your stories out there. I mean, if you had to make a movie, you would have to spend $1 million or whatever and hire actors. But if you can draw or write, or even if you can't really do one or the other, you can find somebody to collaborate with, and it's a really inexpensive way to express yourself. So I say go for it.
What does this event make different from all your previous events?
This one is really exciting because it was kind of a last-minute thing that's put together, and it's really impressive as far as the amount of people and quality artists that have showed up. I'm really excited to be here, actually.
What is the how much importance do you place on networking, and what kind of networking do you do?
Oh, I'm really terrible at networking because I'm an introvert. I'd rather sit at home and draw. I'm not even on Facebook or anything, which is awful. So I basically just kind of like connect with cartoonists that I meet at these shows, and then we kind of help promote each other. But yeah, if anybody out there wants to be my free networker, I'm really bad at it.
You're done. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.